This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wolverines offense takes the field for the first time today. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When the receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds a tight end down the gut. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Using his legs, it's Buckley. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. The Wolverines get enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Here's the handoff. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Off the boot, looking for his man. Gets away. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw, it's Orji. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will go to work for the first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on it, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught behind the line. It's Alchuk. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They want to just keep throwing it. Got it set up on the outside. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Sooners line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute in those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. Go put some points up on the board.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all up.
Fires and picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back gathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Returner goes out.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go to the toss. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking for a man. It's Orji. Bought a little time. Lets it go. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and gone.
Past the 30. He's off to the races. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly. And
he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Sooners! You want to to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
And we get to break out the Sooner Schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
Lining up to add another. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Wants to throw. It's Orji. He wants to go deep. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll throw it on first down. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. From the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Finds his target down the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Oklahoma!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Alabama has a lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over ULM. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll run it from the gun.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. And the Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. They'll give it to him again. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, the offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And the defense was all over it. They know 3rd down, the quarterback can be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
The Sooners send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field and get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the 1st quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something. And you're right. You'll wear your defense out. Continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense. You're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Orji. They're bringing heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Unloads to the wideout and wings it incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They'll throw it from the red zone. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll run it from the gun. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Throws to the wideout. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. The Sooners will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Makes the grab. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The sure hands, it's Buckley. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for second down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Klein. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Central Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Buys a little extra time. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Out of the gun, the inside give. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking for a man. It's Orji. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Buckley. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Keep it on the ground. Discards a man. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Buckley. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20. Handoff from the shotgun. Powers through the defender. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. A statement run in the red zone to the 13. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Offense set on 1st down. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
And you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ojabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. Finds a crease at the 20. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. To the air, it's Arnold. Gets it out fast. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, the inside give. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. On 2nd down, wants to throw. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Michigan! What a great play. What a huge moment for this defense.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Getting some heat. Get it out on the screen. Makes his man miss. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going with the counter play here. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Complete on 3rd down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the air, it's Orji. Got his man quickly. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Wolverines are on the move. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Trying play action. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. Trying to find his man on first down. And that pass is intercepted. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has them set up at the 16.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David. To me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Looking down the middle. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverines.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Toledo is lighting up the scoreboard right now, thanks to a dazzling offensive display.
They're going to open this drive with a pass.
They're up 14 over Western Kentucky. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
He's got it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Between the uprights, it's good.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Coming after him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Here's a throw downfield late. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.